325 podcast.
The second half.
Woo, 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 woo. By the chair
it's December
of your chinny chin chin.
Yes. Yeah, we'll talk about that. But now it's December. It's fourth quarter of the season. It's crunch time, and
December's huge. This is just for historically.
This is where we start to see.
It's where the rubber hits the road.
This is where we start to see who our playoff contenders are going to be.
Where's the separation?
Yeah, they might already be in the playoff hunt because you start seeing teams not playing so hot and they drop out of the playoff picture.
You see it every year. You see a team that either just makes it in, not playing their best, or you see a team that's just lighting it up and they need a few things to happen and then they just miss the playoffs.
Yep.
But what you don't want to have happen is to get in the playoffs and then have a team that gets hot at the right time and they squeak in and they got nothing to lose, baby. Those are the scary teams to play. So
yeah,
it comes to mind right now. Dallas
is looking good.
Dallas.
I
hate to say it, but they look pretty dang good. In the AFC, I'm like, okay, Burrow's back. The Central over there looks horrible.
Again.
Or the North. Sorry, I still call them the Central. The North. And I'm saying if Burrow goes on a run here.
They almost did last year this time.
The Bengals might win this division.
They were one game out of the playoffs, and I think, if they were in the playoffs, they probably would have won a few games and maybe won against the Chiefs.
Houston takes down the Colts. I was like, Indianapolis is at home. I'm watching the pregame, and all the guys on the set pick Houston to win the game. I'm like, do they know something I don't know? I'm like, Indianapolis is at home.
They have a great defense.
They do.
They do.
And they looked great, but against Buffalo especially. But Buffalo's not having their best year. They have a game where you're like, oh, okay, whoa, they look good, and then all of a sudden you're like, what? So, but Houston handled Indianapolis in Indy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the Jags are coming out of nowhere again. They had a hot streak, won a couple games, lost Seattle, then they boom, lost a couple games, and then now they're winning again.
Yeah,
and then the Panthers upset the number one. What is happening in this league? And I realize, there's 3 turnovers that the Rams had. Well, hey, payback's a bitch, right? Because Seattle had 4 turnovers against them and barely lost. Then they had 3 turnovers and barely lost.
Yeah.
But it's a crazy year. And then you are like one hand away from losing that game.
Oh, exactly.
But that's how your whole season's been.
We've been playing great teams because they are everyone. Commanders, for example, they had nothing to lose. So I knew, for example, right away. Yeah, we went up in overtime with a touchdown. I knew right away if they scored a touchdown, it was going to come down to a 2-point conversion. I already knew that.
Yeah,
I think most fans and maybe even players too probably already knew that. That's what it was going to come down to. But yeah, I mean, Nick Beatty, he made a clutch play at the perfect time because that commander, he was wide open.
It was a very nice drawn up play.
He was open, and
they put the running back over on the other side to make it look like he was in for protection. Then he rolls a little bit to the right. The running back comes. Nobody accounted for him. He was wide open going out to the flat, and he was going to hit him. That guy, was it a great play or?
I think it was.
Do you think the quarterback?
I think it was a great defensive play, coverage and setup, because again, no one was covering Nick Bonito. He came straight to the quarterback.
Yeah, he did. Fast.
In
control though.
Yeah,
he knew he was going to knock the pass down.
He knew he didn't. Yes, exactly. He knew he was going to knock the pass down because he didn't go for the quarterback.
No, he went for the ball.
He was playing like basic defense on basketball.
Well coached.
So
yeah, I mean, it was awesome to see. And I was sitting there going, okay, one of these sidelines is going to erupt, right? Because the game's over at that point, whatever happens. And I'm like,
I love seeing walk-off scores like that.
It's exciting unless you're on the other end of it. Yeah. Of course, your team loses, but I've been on my fair share of being on one side of it and the winning side, and oh man, it's awesome. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
that I'm sure that's how you felt. We
I
were in a group message, and you're like, one more play. Okay, wait, there's still one more play.
Yeah.
And but exciting football. I just spit. But anyway,
Sanitized.
well, yeah, I better get a baby wipe over here. But on the Seahawks side of things, we shut out first shutout in 10 years and took down the Vikings.
Yeah,
I
we actually did something the first time in 10 years. Won a game in overtime.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, we haven't
Wow, I didn't know that.
won in 10 years. I
That's
know
tough.
there's been a few handful of games that we've been in overtime.
And yet it was one hand away from.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Seattle handled the Vikings. The Vikings came out. Their defense, oh my, they looked incredible. Like Sam Darnold, he had no time to throw. We looked a little confused on the offensive line. There was no time to throw. And then they started hitting the tight end, they started hitting the running backs, but they had a plan to take away the running backs because they knew they were going to have enough pressure on him. He wouldn't be able to throw to our running backs. So they did similarly to what the Broncos did at the end of that play. They were running their defensive end straight up the field, not at the quarterback. They ran him straight up. So if Sam wanted to dump it out, he couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
And when he did, they were knocking the ball down.
Yeah.
And so when I saw that play, I was like, well, that's exactly what the Vikings were doing against us earlier in the day. And it was a great play. So they had a great plan, but with 5 turnovers, our defense looked incredible. And I realized this Bosner guy or whatever is just a rookie. He wasn't even drafted. But did you hear the hype they were talking
They
about
were
him?
talking hype about him.
Oh, this guy. Oh, this guy. I'm like, if this guy, and I'm thinking this, if this guy's so great, you're agonizingly watching McCarthy play. If this guy's so great, why is he not playing?
Exactly.
They were trying to, and even some of the pregame guys like NFL Network, what's his name that's on there, the older guy.
The NFL Network.
He's coached
Mooch?
49ers. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, Bob's just going to throw for 455 yards. He is the man. He's ready to take on.
He's the next Kurt Warner or something like that.
Next Kurt Warner. And I'm like, geez, these guys are really talking this guy up.
He's the next underdog quarterback or something like that. Yeah.
And he looked pathetic. But let's keep in mind, we've held other quarterbacks that have been in this league producing to very low numbers, other than Baker Mayfield.
You do have the number one offense or defense.
Speaking of, so I've been saying let Baker bake. Did you see the commercial with Baker Mayfield?
No.
He's like, this whole let Baker bake thing. Are you trying to sell food?
Oh yes, the
and he's like, commercial. Oh, I love it. He's like going along with it. There's no way I'm trying to sell bread. Come and get your bread over here. It's like kind of funny, but I laughed so hard. I thought it was a great commercial with Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
But anyway, you're right. Fourth quarter.
It's time.
This is, we were talking about it off the set. We were saying how when we grew up, well, mostly, you two, but 80s, 90s, you knew who the dominant teams were. You're like, oh, and the NFC really dominated the Super Bowls for years. And it was the NFC East. And mixed in with the 49ers as the Giants, the Redskins, and the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
They won all those Super Bowls until the end of the 90s. Like you pointed out, back-to-back, the Broncos finally broke that. Because they were in 3 other Super Bowls prior to that in the 80s and early 90s.
And they lost to the Niners, the Redskins, the Giants.
Yeah, and those in dominant fashion in Buffalo, 4 in a row. Lost twice to, I think we said the Giants. And once to the Redskins, once to the Cowboys.
The 80s and 90s were dominant by the NFC for sure.
And here we have some teams that look good. And then the Rams lose to Carolina.
Again,
the Cowboys beat the Eagles. The Eagles lose 2 in a row now.
Yeah.
What's happening? I mean, then you go on the AFC. The North can't win a game. Now you've got the South. The leader of that pack is struggling. People are coming back. Now the Jaguars take over, but the Jaguars good enough to hold off Houston. Is Indianapolis still good? I just don't get it. And then you got the East. And look at the Patriots.
Yeah, it's literally going to come down to a lot of those divisions. What the last 4 or 5 games are going to be for them.
So
It's fun to
sad.
watch. It's
Sad
fun to
news
watch.
to report. This this is just horrible. I think of a good friend of ours, John Thurston. John, the Raiders were eliminated from the playoffs. So I know
Sorry.
you're used to it happening this early.
Yeah.
But congratulations, you're going to get a good draft pick next year.
Yep. At least top 5.
Yeah, congratulations. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
We should send him just that part of the clip.
We should.
But anyway, the Commanders gave you everything you could handle. But moving on, this is it. I mean, you guys are trying to get the number 1 seed. The Patriots finally have their bye, which is just crazy. This late in the season.
We have the tiebreaker against the Patriots. So if they win out, we win out. We have the tiebreaker.
Okay.
Them. So if we win this weekend, we'll because they're only a half game ahead of us right now because they haven't had their bye until now.
Is it because they lost to the Raiders and you beat the Raiders?
I think it's something like that because it comes down to obviously head to head. We won't play them at all this year. And then it comes down to conference if they're not in our division. So then it comes to conference, and that's what is the deal.
There's the difference.
There's a difference.
What a number 1 seed would do for your team to have to come to Denver. I don't think that as good as the Patriots are playing, I think that's going to be a tough game for them.
Yeah.
May's still a young guy.
I will say Patriots have a good offense, a little better defense, and a good special teams.
Let's take away the Patriots and the Broncos.
But Broncos have a good defense or offense. They kind of proved it this last go around. I think only 1 turnover, error mistake by Bo. But they are starting to come better around on offense, a great defense, and our special teams. They can make big plays.
Yeah, that's that. We all 3 phases are hitting.
Yeah, so it's probably going to come down to who's playing better ball on the offensive side.
All right, let's take out the Patriots and the Broncos. Okay, those are the top 2 teams. Who's a team that could sneak in there in the AFC and make a run for the Super Bowl and take out one of those teams?
I mean, Texans could be one of those teams because they have a great. They already showed by taking out a few playoff teams.
I don't know. There's just something about them that just doesn't give me any confidence. I don't know what it is. I just feel like, they're a good team, but it's kind of like they're kind of like Baltimore, right? Baltimore's good, and then they get in the playoffs, and then they can't win.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just kind of feel that way about the Texans. But I wanted to say that the Colts were good.
I want to say the Colts are good because they had a great start, but losing 2 in a row to basically playoff contenders. It's you're not going to last long if that's the case in the playoffs.
No.
Same thing with the Jacksonville. They kind of been up and down. They beat the Chiefs at one Monday night. That was exciting. And then again, they've had some great wins the last few weeks, but are they going to survive in the playoffs?
I don't know. I watched the Seahawks play both the Jags and Houston, and I'm just like, I didn't see anything special.
I think right now, I will look at the playoff picture because I do have it up. I believe Houston's out of the picture, but they could be the ones winning the division.
Yeah, it's up for grabs. It's up for grabs. They get 1 game out.
Yeah. So
they've won. Okay, well, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it because let's just get over.
I don't even want to talk about my picks, but I already know how.
That's the first side. Let's just click.
Let's click. Here we go. So Travis, we're probably tied now.
You're still 1 up.
Still 1 up.
Yeah.
So literally, I picked the Lions. I thought at home they're going to split with the Packers. You took the Packers to, I don't know, maybe you wanted the Packers.
No, I wanted them. Yeah.
And good pick. I took the Chiefs. I thought Chiefs are going to fight for their lives. No. Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys. Anyway, Ravens.
Surprising loss.
Of course.
But you know what? We should have knew better. Joe is back. So here comes Bengals.
And then this
4th quarter.
This Black Friday game, right? No doubt the Eagles are going to beat the Bears. The Bears aren't that good.
At home, yeah.
They've played crappy teams along the way. No.
No.
I lose all 4 games. I'm 0-4. And then you
I
went,
just even.
you
I went
split.
even. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm 0 for 4. My worst week by far on this
And
podcast.
I needed it. I needed it.
And you're one game behind. Ah, how brutal is that? But you know what? This is what makes the NFL great. This is what makes the NFL great. You find yourself, right? I made these picks and I'm like, come on, Lions. I had to root for the Chiefs because I couldn't root for the Cowboys. Right? You don't know until you watch the game. In your mind, you're like, all right, I hate the Chiefs. Let's have them lose. I'm tired of them winning. And then I'm like, I just can't. I
Yeah.
can't cheer for the Cowboys. And then, of course, the Bengals. I didn't have a problem with the Bengals beating the Ravens. I don't like the Ravens. But there was no doubt in my mind. But as I'm watching the game, little Ezra, he's like, Sean, who do you want to win? He always asks me every game, who do you want to win? I go, well, this game doesn't really matter. Both teams have the same record as the Seahawks. So whoever loses, it's a win.
Yeah.
Right? And didn't expect the Bears to win, though. I'll tell you that. So 30 and 22 and 29 and 23. We're kind of close here. Coming down the stretch. Fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter.
You win in the December. Fourth quarter. There we go. Wolf's Power Ranks. So here we go. Now we're into December. It's this is where the rubber hits the road. Teams are starting to position themselves. Teams are starting to get hot. Other teams are falling off. Raiders. Anyway, number 10, the Bills.
Bills, yeah, they had a good win. They sneak in. Colts drop.
Colts dropped out.
Yeah, because 2 in a row is kind of tough to stay in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and the Eagles are still in there. Boy,
I know.
Boy, they it was funny. They start throwing AJ Brown 2 games in a row. He's got multiple touchdowns, and they lose. So I don't know. Were they listening to AJ? Were they trying to switch things up? What is happening in the Eagle? It's not good when someone's whining, right?
No.
And is he good with? Oh yeah, man, I got some touchdowns, I got some catches, but you lost. Are you good with that, AJ Brown, or are you a team guy and you want to win?
I would rather be the team guy.
I think I try and look at this, right? Running back's going to get their plays. You gotta have the run. Quarterback's always touching the ball, but your tight end, they block a lot. They get some wins by blocking, but that doesn't excite a wide receiver. They're out there running routes over and over. Their lungs, they're huffing and puffing, and when the ball doesn't get thrown, and you feel like you're open, I guess I could understand, right, a little more.
I understand. I remember there's a lot of plays in high school.
You played wide receiver, so you get it.
Yeah, I get it. I remember running across the end zone, and the quarterback is scrambling that way, and I know I'm open in the middle of the end zone, but he's not really looking that way because he's scrambling, that direction. But yeah, no, there's always been times where I felt like I've been wide open.
Sure, and it's a little frustrating. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, the Eagles drop. They suck. They're not even going to make the playoffs. No, I'm just kidding. Jaguars moving on up.
Moving on up.
So they move up. The Packers.
They move up.
Man, I mean,
they're starting to look like they were at the beginning of the year when I kind of had them.
Yeah, favored. They just kind of hung in there, and now they're not in first place.
No,
the Bears are.
No, the Bears are. They're at least in the playoffs, not like the Lions.
The Lions are on the outside looking in, which that's normal territory for Lions fans. This is shocking though, really, because they still have a good team, but now Amon-Ra's out.
Yeah. That might hurt them. Yeah.
Niners moving up. They get a their defense with all the injuries. They now realize they're playing the Browns
all year long with all their injuries. Like I think they're just a great full
coaching
depth and coaching team. Yeah.
Good coaching. But I got to tell you, Brock Purdy does not look good.
I watched that. You might have to put Mac Jones back.
I watched the Niners play 2 weeks in a row, and he did not look good. He threw 3 interceptions against Carolina, who couldn't get touchdowns on the board. At least they got a pick 6 against the Rams. So this league doesn't make any sense. So the Rams go down.
They just go down 1 because I still think they're a good contender.
They're a good team.
They're a good team.
They just, had some funny bounces. Sometimes guys make plays. And that guy, 2 weeks in a row, number 2, gets the pick 6 against the Rams. He had 2 picks against Brock Purdy. So the Bears, are they for real? Did they play an Eagles team that Maybe did they catch him at the right time? Are they
I don't know.
still not that good?
Yeah, are they that type of team where they're just catching their opponent at the wrong time, or they've been playing these easy games and then playing good teams where
They have
where the good
9
teams think like, oh, we can,
wins.
like, yeah, I know you can't argue that.
You can't argue 9 wins. This is a hard league to win in.
Nope.
That's why Seattle
I mean, look at Denver. They almost lost to the Commanders.
Seattle had their first shutout in 10 years. It is hard to keep teams out of the end zone. It's hard to win games.
Oh,
So, yeah, the Bears are for real.
oh.
Bears are for real. They move on up. Seahawks
Seahawks stay.
holding
Yeah,
steady.
Broncos stay.
Broncos
And Patriots
and
are
Patriots.
they're number one.
It, at the beginning of the year, these top 4 teams, there's no way
I do.
you're
Actually,
predicting that.
The next slide that I'll have before you click onto it, I have the elimination teams. Patriots were one of them.
Mm.
Bears were one of them. Jaguars were one of them. So you look at those teams in the top 10 right now. They were eliminated this time last year.
We've been doing this for 2 years.
This is our third year, yeah.
Every year, it's the Bills and the Chiefs up here.
And Eagles.
The Bills, Chiefs, and Eagles. They're not anywhere.
Lions too, lately.
This is insane. It is awesome for us, right? Because we got a shot, baby.
Yeah,
we got a shot. We got a shot. So that's. I'm scheduling my vacation. I'm like, we're not going anywhere until the season's over. I'm going to the playoffs. We might have a playoff game.
Yeah.
I'm going, baby. All right, let's go to this next slide.
Eliminated from the playoffs. We have our first team from last week, Tennessee, and then we have 4 more that joined them this week. And there's the Raiders.
I think the Cardinals, Phil. Everybody in our division has 9 wins except for them.
Yeah.
Man, the Raiders, I'm surprised that Pete Carroll couldn't right the ship a little more. I hope they give him one more year. He didn't win. Well, his first year with the Hawks, they actually went 7-9. They had a losing record, won the division, and then got a playoff win against the Saints, who are also eliminated. So I don't know. We'll see. I hope they keep Pete Carroll for one more year, give him that chance.
Get rid of Regina though.
Boy,
they have to. I mean, maybe they'll get someone in the draft. I don't know.
I don't think the fans are going. It's either both or one or the other.
No,
you cannot keep. If you keep Pete Carroll, you can't keep Geno. The fans won't take it. They don't care. They cannot. Geno, I'm sorry, buddy. You played real bad. And I realize there's a lot more details that probably we don't know about, but you're going through something, and it's not all the team. So AFC playoff picture, let's check it out. Week 13. So Patriots are number 1 right now, only because they haven't had their bye yet. But like you said, the Broncos have the edge right now, the tiebreaker. Jaguars, the number 3 team.
I mean, that like I said, that division is going to be fun to watch down the stretch, because you have the Colts, who are tied with them, and Texans, they're sneaking up. And so they better watch out.
Look at this. The Ravens, 6-6. The Steelers should be sick to their stomachs. They were what, 4-1 at one time?
And again, don't count out the Bengals, because we don't know what's going to happen if Bengals win out and Ravens and Steelers only win one more game.
I'm surprised you didn't have them in here.
Yeah, they were one other game behind the Chiefs, so I just kept it at 10. But yeah, you gotta watch out. Chargers. And the best thing about the Chiefs here, they're not only 2 games behind the Bills. They're technically 3 games behind the Bills, because the Bills beat them, Colts beat them, Chargers beat them, Texans. They're playing this weekend, and they could beat them and really knock the Chiefs down.
So, boy, and the Chargers, man, they
had a good game.
They're like the Lions.
I mean, they had a good game against the Raiders, yeah, but Justin Herbert showed some toughness too.
Broke a hand, came back in.
Yeah, so when a player like that, your captain, your team leader, when he fights to play, then you know that they're still a good team. So yeah,
Okay.
all right, we'll see how
NFC playoff
yeah,
picture.
see how that looks.
There it is. The Rams have the tiebreaker, obviously the head-to-head over the Seahawks. Bears number one.
I mean,
We just
again,
talked about it.
you could be if you win, Rams lose, Bears lose, you can have the number one.
Well, if we control our own destiny,
Yeah,
so if we beat the Niners and the Rams and our rest of our games, we will win the division and host a playoff game. We
yep,
hold our own division because of the Rams' loss. That would give us the tiebreaker over them by having a better interdivisional record.
yep.
So, really cool. So the Seahawks own their own destiny.
Same.
I
I would say same thing with the Packers. I actually they do because they play the Bears twice in the next 3 weeks.
I saw
So both of them are playing their and between them playing the Bears, they
that.
play the Broncos in between.
Indianapolis plays. Okay, who do they play? Oh, they play the Jaguars twice.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm crazy. So,
yeah.
um, Niners. Gosh, they're as good as anybody. They're as good as anybody right now. If the Bears are number one, the Niners are as good. Gosh, it's crazy. The Bucks have fallen off. I'm not sure that they're
They'll still win their division, so they'll still take that number
will
four
they?
seed.
I mean, the
Oh, that's
Panthers.
true. I don't know.
The Panthers,
Well,
man.
we'll see this weekend. If Bucks win this weekend, they will have that extra game ahead on the Panthers. And then have they played them yet this year? Are
The
they
Bucks
playing
and the
them twice?
Panthers, they
Yeah,
have played once.
they would play once. Okay.
This is unbelievable. So yeah, and then the Lions, Cowboys are well. This they're playing each other, right? So this is going to
Yeah,
be
yeah, that'll help either team
the winner of that team will probably.
get in.
I mean,
I don't
maybe
know.
look at these three wild card teams.
I know that they're way above 500. Usually, you get someone that's 9-8, 10-7 most likely. But yeah, they're gonna have like 11 wins, and that's what it's gonna take to get into the NFC playoffs.
That's crazy. The Packers, who do they tie with?
The Cowboys, they tied the Cowboys.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was like
okay.
that Thursday night weird game or
It
something.
was them. Okay, I was thinking the Cowboys tied with the Giants,
Oh,
but they
nope.
must have won that game. That one that went
We only
back and
had
forth.
one.
Russell Wilson's last game started.
We that went into overtime. Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't that game. All
Nope.
right. Wow. Unbelievable. I mean, it's just a crazy year. It's a crazy year.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is Seattle's got a super young roster. I don't know about you guys, but
We're fairly young. Actually, our players that are contracted, like a lot of key players are coming back next year.
yeah.
Like a lot of them got signed and for 3-4 years. So we have a lot of players, key players coming back for next year. So yeah, we're looking good.
All right.
If we're not already good.
All right, it's back. Random picks from the Lush Bag.
The lush, the lush. Where are you going? What are you doing?
I accidentally hit that.
I'll go first.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't think I've had your Seahawks. Battle of the Birds. Atlanta has not been playing who we thought they were at the beginning of the year, and man, they have no even at home.
I saw a report that Mike McCarthy is going to be their coach next year.
Oh, so with that said, yeah, Seattle they're gonna go in and give the Falcons the dirty bird.
The Dirty Bird. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh,
If it couldn't get any
the
tougher.
Thursday night game. It's on.
Cowboys going into Detroit. I think Detroit's pissed. I know they don't have Amon Ross, St. Brown. They still got that running game. The Cowboys defense, it's lipstick, right? They're playing a little better, but they're still that same defense. I think the Lions are going to have some tricks up their sleeves. I'm going to take the Lions in this one. I think they are the better team.
Yeah, I think they're pissed that they lost on Thanksgiving and they're back at home again. So
Yeah, it's their yearly Super
let's
Bowl. You shouldn't be losing that game.
let's eat some leftovers.
Yeah, let's take it out on those Cowgirls.
I got the Commanders
Oh,
going to Vikings.
oh.
Both teams are just struggling. Um, Jalen Daniels actually might come back this game, but I think if he doesn't, I think Commanders can still hold their ground, and they're probably upset that they lost by 1 point. So I'm going to take the Commanders.
All right. Yeah, I would have
Yep.
done the same. There's those Colts, those pesky Colts. They're playing the Jags this week.
Yep.
Oh, no. Well, I feel like my picks are much harder than yours.
That's okay. I like it.
I think the Jaguars have all the momentum. They're at home. Do the Colts lose 3 in a row? This is going to be a battle right here.
Yeah.
This is going to be a really close game. This is going to come down to a field goal. And
Okay, who has a better field goal kicker?
I got to tell you, I just think the Colts are a better team than the Jags. And, oh boy, this is tough. I think that the Colts win this game because of their running game, and I think they have a better defense.
Yeah, I would go for the Colts too. They know they can't lose 3 in a row.
Mm-mm.
So yep.
Colts. Ooh, tough pick.
Dolphins. I mean, they're looking good at the wrong time of the year. I mean, I think it's a little too late for them to try to make a run.
Yeah, Jets coming off a nice win.
And Jets came off a nice win. But I mean, I still believe the Dolphins will beat the Jets, but they they'll be eliminated soon.
Yeah.
After they
Will
eliminate the Jets from the playoffs.
You think McDaniel still remain the coach?
If he loses the next 2 after this, yeah, I think he'll be fired. He's I don't know.
Oh
We'll see.
Man, it just keeps getting harder and harder. We talked about the Bengals. Can they win the division? I just don't think they're going to beat the Bills, though. If the Bills play like they're capable of, they have a better defense. I think offensively they're very, very similar, but the Bengals give up a lot of points. They played good this last game. Mm-hmm. Their defense played good. But I'm going to take the Bills at home. It's probably going to be snowing, and yeah, it's got the Bills.
Okay. I have a great game because it means a lot to the team sneaking in. Chiefs go to Houston. No, Chiefs are at home with Houston on Sunday Night Football. Both teams, they want to win this game because that will show at least some type of effort to try to get into playoffs. So
what a battle.
Yeah. I think Texans, they know that they have to win because in order to win their division, they have to continue winning. Chiefs, they just have to win, try to make the playoffs. They're falling, really behind in the picture. So, man, I mean, Chiefs are probably upset. Jeez. I'm gonna go on a trend here. I'm gonna go with the Houston Texans because I have all away games or away teams.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go that. So Houston will win at Arrowhead.
I mean, yeah, I that's a tough pick right there.
I think Houston's defense is a lot better. It has been the last few weeks, and I think they'll be attacking Mahomes pretty well. So
yeah,
yeah,
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, me too.
Saints going into Tampa. I think the Bucs got it right. They got the ship going in the right direction, and the Saints, as we saw, they're eliminated. Of course, they got nothing to lose, but the Buccaneers got everything to gain. So I'll take the Bucs in this one. and I've got all home teams with the exception of the Colts. So I got the
Huh.
Lions over the Cowboys, Colts on the road over the Jags, Bills at home over the Bengals, Buccaneers taking down the Saints.
And I have all away games or away teams, and yeah, they're just going to win on the road.
There we go.
Seahawks, Commanders, Dolphins, Texans.
Let's go.
But yeah,
Uh, here we go. And you guys, who do you guys play?
Raiders.
The Raiders.
It's
Wow.
still not an easy game to win.
So you have a bye week.
I mean, on the road.
Jeez.
So I mean, we have a tough schedule ahead of us. Yes, we have the Raiders this week. On the road, you can't easy games on the road is not easy to win, or games on the road is not easy to win. So yeah, Raiders. Then we are at home against the Packers and Jaguars back to back, but then we have to play the Chiefs on Christmas.
You play the Packers and the Jags, huh?
Yeah. Then we have to play the Chiefs on Christmas, and then we'll finish the year at home against the Chargers.
Ooh, we got Colts,
So
Rams, Panthers, and 49ers.
all hard games too.
Yeah, all playoff teams.
At first, you thought the Panthers weren't one, but
No.
now all of a sudden,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're all playoff teams or playoff contenders.
Yep, same with mine, except for the Raiders. But again,
well, we're playing the Falcons this week, so yeah, you're including this week's game.
Yeah,
so.
But again, Raiders, it's a divisional game. It's always still tough to win.
I expect Seattle to win all those games, and it starts this week. You gotta get some things right on offense. I think the offense has taken it is kind of a catch-22. I think our running game has really, we're the 4th ranked rushing team in the NFL right now. And so that has really improved. You got 2 backs that are both put up 50-something yards last week.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a 100-yard back right there. And then, but Sam Darnold is kind of, he was a little shaky in the game, but I don't want to put all the blame on him and the pressure. I think we have one weak link on our offensive line, and I really hope they take care of it. I think that Anthony Bradford he looks lost and dumb. No offense, but maybe I'm not seeing the right tape, but I'm seeing a lot of stuff online where he's just, anyway. I expect us to win. I expect us to keep getting better and better. And I'm like, how bad is the backup if he's not starting over Bradford? That's what I want to know. But
one more.
We got.
Oh, where are you going? Forward.
Random picks from the back. Did
I know? There we go.
Well, your arrows were weird. I wasn't even over there. All right, parlay bet. Thursday night football parlay.
Yeah, Thursday night. It's on.
So this one, from what I understand, you picked some no-brainers.
You picked one too. Well, first, I apologize. Apparently, Gibbs does not always get the touchdown. He's the only one that didn't get the touchdown from last week's parlay. So expect him to bounce back and get a touchdown. So then Pickens, I believe Dallas they like to throw the ball. Pickens has probably been one of their number one receivers other than Lamb. So expect him to at least get 6 receptions.
It looks like if you just throw it up to Pickens, he's going to catch it.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And CeeDee Lamb likes to drop the ball a lot. So
anyway. He has been dropping. Every game I've watched, with the exception of Thanksgiving, he dropped the ball.
Yeah. So, and then Dak, he'll throw over 2 passing touchdowns. Yeah. That was Sean's pick. I asked him who he wanted.
I just think that Cowboys are just red hot right now, and
Yeah.
I think that that's going to continue. I just don't like their defense. And the Lions have some injuries as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I just like the Lions at home in that one. But Prescott's going to have his couple touchdown passes.
Yeah, and with that, your odds are fairly favorable. So $2.55, $20 bet will get you $50.
All right. And there we go. So here we are. You're within one game of the picks. So just like the rest of the league, it's going to be tough down the stretch. You're going to have to claw and scratch. I'm going to have to claw and scratch. And so are the Seahawks and the Broncos.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, like you said, we own our destiny. So,
yeah.
if Denver wins out, they have the number 1 seed. I mean, they could maybe lose one game in the hopes that Patriots lose one game, but you can't always count on that. You literally have to play your game and play ball. So,
Yeah. What a great
and again,
sport.
we have a tough schedule, so not every game's easy.
This is why we do this, because we love football, and it's just awesome. But anyway, that's our show for today. Section 325.
Second half.